One of the biggest challenges with sex dolls has always been their weight. Until now. This is the Andromeda Silicone Sex Doll by Galatea Doll. And this was sent to us from the website All Your Dolls. The lightest doll of her size we've ever reviewed. At only 66 pounds, she's over 30% lighter than comparable models, making her far easier to handle and position. She's also got a few other key features that you've probably never seen before, like a rock and roll tongue, simulated breathing, realistic jiggly gel-filled breasts, and lifelike skin textures. So one of the most surprising features that jumped out at us when we opened the box was how light she was. We're used to getting a sex doll in, getting her out of the box. It's a bit of a struggle, and we know that when people buy a sex doll, it's an investment, not just with money, but also energy, because it does take some effort to move the dolls around, pose them how you want them to be, place them on the bed or on a couch or in the shower, at the kitchen table. And we're guessing most guys don't have another guy to help them with their sex doll.
She's beautiful!
So the lightweight design of this doll literally cuts that effort in half. We did learn a little bit about how they get the doll to be so much lighter than other dolls, but they couldn't send us much for proprietary reasons. Basically, the first layer that makes up the body is a low-dense, lightweight foam material. And then they use a normal density silicone and form the rest of the body, adding all the fine details and skin textures on top of that. They use custom body painting and unique shading for a lifelike appearance, and you can even see visible veins in the details of the skin. This doll has gel-filled breasts and a gel-filled butt. We're going to refrain from touching the boobs because we've gotten in trouble with that stuff before, but we will poke her butt a little bit, and you can feel that it's gel-filled, and then the other material that's next to it is more dense. You can grab her butt and squeeze it the way you'd want to squeeze and grab a butt. And the boobs are even better. They jiggle back and forth. You can shake them around. They are fun. You can always check them out on the All Your Dolls website too. They put extra attention into the joint textures, so where like the detailed hands and feet and the folds of the joints look extra realistic, especially when you're bending the arms and knees and hands and knuckles and neck. The joints on this doll are super smooth. For the joints, you always want a good balance where you don't want it too loose or too hard to maneuver around. And this one is in that perfect smooth move zone. This may not seem that exciting, but she's got durable fingernails. So no more glued on nails that end up falling off. These are nails that are molded right into the end of the fingertips. A lot is customizable, where you can choose the color of her hair or eyeballs or fixed or insertable vagina. In this case, it's an insertable vagina. And this is the first time we ever chose a doll with pubic hair. This one also comes with a wig. You can choose embedded hair on the head, which we personally like better than dealing with wigs. And this head came with a quick clip system that replaces older screw-on models, which makes it a lot easier to just attach the head with a push down instead of twisting the head around. This is much quicker. Now the other cool features. She's got a simulated breathing feature that simulates the look of her breathing through her chest cavity. The chest will rise up and then back down and rise up. So if you're sitting there enjoying time with her and you look over, there's a little bit of motion, like you know she's breathing. That's going to add a little bit more to the realism. We wanted to make this video more about how great the doll was, being a lot lighter than we're used to, but she also came with a head that had features and technology that we've never seen before, including the rock and roll tongue, internal heat, and also sucking, a sucking feature. Once you plug in USB-C to this spot, she has got a mechanical tongue that moves up, down, left, right, basically in circles and spins around. Blah, 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 blah. Like it adds a unique vibrating sensation, which I don't even think a human tongue could do. It'd have to be a really strong human tongue. If you plug this in and wait about 10 minutes, the inside gets warm. So if you put something in there that can feel warmth, then it will. And when you screw in this tube here, you charge the handle part and push the button and she will suck in air. Hard to show you air sucking into a space, but when you close her jaw like this, you can see the mouth sucking in a little bit of pressure. It's not like a vacuum, but it does suck in air and also sucks in skin. And the head and all the internal parts are all made of silicone, which is much safer and more durable than TPE material.